Hello friends, this is Jimmy Haynes, guitarist, and I have another tune for you today by request of a dear friend of mine, Logan Browning. Logan and I have been playing music for several years now together, and he's been a great inspiration as a musician. He's a great vocalist, and right now him and I are currently recording an album together. Hopefully that'll be out in the near future and you can catch a glimpse of that. But the tune today, entitled Age, by request, is a Jim Croce tune, written by Jim Croce, recorded on the Bluegrass Album Band series. And as of now, I'm in the key of F with the capo at the 3rd fret, D position. And I'll sing a verse in the chorus of it, look at the solo, I'll play the solo, and then we'll do a part 2 video to look at the breakdown of the solo. I've been up and down and around about and back and then. Been so many places I can't remember where or when. And my only boss was a clock on the wall and my only friend never really was a friend at all. Well, I've traded love for pennies, sold my soul for less, lost my deals in that long tunnel of time. Now I've turned inside out and around about and back and then found myself right back where I started again. Alright, the tune Age, written by Jim Croce. I'll look at the part 2 video next here with the instructional part of it. I do want to point out though, before I go, that my capo, a lot of people have asked me about this. It almost looks like a fret, it's so tiny. I'll show you a close-up here. This particular one is built by Bill Stokes. It's called a showcase capo. It is actually an exact replica of my original McKinney that I've had for several years. And when you're placing a capo on your guitar neck, I see a lot of people do this. Halfway between the fret. Well, that's incorrect. And I'll tell you why. Because the further you got this capo back from your fret, and the more you clamp down on that, the more tension you pull on them strings, and you're actually pulling your guitar out of tune. And then it sounds terrible. And I'll show you here as an example. That capo just pulled this guitar out. It might be hard to hear on the video, but if you put a capo right behind the fret, it's like it almost looks like it's on top of it. It's not, it's just directly behind it. You get a nice clean sound. You can only tighten this capo up as far as that fret will allow you to, because there's not a lot of a give there behind that fret on them strings. So that's the tip of the day. When you're playing your capos, using them up and down the neck, right behind the fret. And you can find capos at any music store's got them. JimmyHaynesMusic.com carries a variety of them. And any of these type of capos, the Showcase, the McKinneys, are no longer in production. But the Showcase, however, is, and you can still find that. It's a special order item. And I believe at the Jimmy Haynes Music Shop, he can still get them. So look at that, and we'll look at part 2 of the video. Thanks for watching. Good night.